What up, what up, what up? Yeah, I decided to do a little different this morning. Just testing a few things. As we see on the market with 119.50 with a good dump this morning. Also watching that YSL Woody case, waiting on them to come back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, see, we headed down, hit that 119 pre-market. It's a little sell-off. And at the opening bell, let me see what it looked like I do. Yeah, Lil Woody dropped that new single last night. That was funny. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What that noise is? That noise is. I don't hear it on my end. It must be in the phone. 'Cause I don't hear nothing. Yeah, just sitting here trying to get my first trade in. I decided to do a little different this morning instead of going through the stream yard. I'm gonna try to show straight directly to the screen from the phone. Okay, yeah, I am watching the market and waiting on them to come back with this little Woody thing. Little Woody back in court. They still not back. They was having some technical issues. So we're just waiting and watching and also watching the market, NVIDIA, the hottest AI stock in the world. Let's get it. And that's a fact. Just watching. I got it on the 3 minute time slots right now. 3 minute time frame. If you just not come in, you like, what in the world are we watching? Yeah, this is the stock market. Live NVIDIA. Let me do what I normally do. Go through all the other stocks. There we go. It's already loaded, rock and roll. Little sell off on this one. So get an idea where the market is going. Yeah. Bear with me. I'm doing it a little bit differently. I'm using the opposite hand. But we're gonna get it done. See what it's looking like. Yeah, you gotta bear with me because I'm using my opposite hand. I'm not good at working it with my opposite hand because the phone is in the way. You know what I'm saying? So that's the SPY. We already looked at it in video. That's the stock I'm looking to trade. Go back. Uh, Tesla. TE. Look at Tesla. Boom. Whoa. Sell off on Tesla. I'm used to doing it with this hand, and I got the phone right there. Shit. I'm gonna have to try to work with it. Okay. Look like the market is. Yeah, all the stocks had a little sell off this morning. Let me look at Apple. Apple. Well, Apple had a big dump, little pop. Good action on Apple this morning. Just trying to see how this market gonna go. Boom. Didn't hold anything over from last night. And BDA. Go back to NVIDIA. Yeah. NVIDIA still dumping. Right. Let me check. I got my other screen over here on the other side that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? Like we're having a good sell off this morning. I'm not gonna chase. Chasing would be I see it's going down right now, and I just jump in just because I see all that down, all this downward action. Because you can make money while the stock market is going down. So, so yeah, we're having a good sell off this morning. We are now in the red. So you jumped in on that put contract at the open, so you up real big right now. Trying to get this phone correct. There we go. Yeah, I decided to do it different this morning. Instead of using the StreamYard, I decided to go with it straight through my phone. See if I can get some more people in here like this. That's the reason why I did it. Just doing a little testing right now. That's about it. We're having a good dump off, good sell off this morning. Mm, 7, 1. Yeah, we're having a nice sell-off this morning. It's 15 minutes in the market. Nice dump. Ran up to 119.50. Now we on the dump. And I'm waiting on that YSL Woody trial to kick back up. We're on a break right now. I'm also paying attention to that. 114.50. I mean, look, I'm on the other side over here. Doing a little chart review. Let's see. On the 3-minute time frame, we're up under all indicators at this time. I'm thinking about getting in on that big dump. Call action is, yeah. 32, 58. 114.26 is the low. Good bounce. Good bounce on the bounce back up. Good bounce. Just being patient, seeing which way it's going. We're up under all the indicators. The 13, the 9, and the 50. We're up under all of those. I might pull it. If we get back up to that 116.67 and the indicators are still down, I'm gonna see if it get up there to that 116.72 area and see what it do. And get that quick jump in on the downside. We hit that 119.50 and all of a sudden, bam, when the market opened, it just dumped off. Can it get back up to that 116.57? Man, they still ain't came back. I'm gonna hit some more Lil Woody. Yeah. Those lines, those EMAs, those indicators are steady pointing down. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it just, those lines went extra down. Yeah, it didn't get up to my entry. I thought it was gonna get up to near that 116.50. I might have missed my entry. That's okay though. Yeah. Sometimes it be like that, you know. You got your plan and it don't hit the number that you want to hit. Either you too late, too early, your numbers, a little off, then hey, you got to regroup. Sometimes you just gotta sit on your hand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like that. All money ain't good money, as they say. Sometimes you gotta pass some things up. If it don't work out, it just don't work out. All money ain't good money. I definitely thought it was gonna go up to that 116.50, at least to that, hit that 9 EMA, and then come back down, but it didn't. It hit that 116. That line steady going down, looking for more downside. Sometimes as a trader, every trade is not a good trade, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta watch it and just see how the day gonna turn out. And hey, if it's not a trade, it's not a trade. Don't force nothing. That's what I've learned. Just be patient, So my entry that I was going for, it didn't hit that spot. So hey, I'm not going to force it. I know it's going down, and I'm not finna force it right now. And do I think it's going to go down even further? Yes, I do. But I'm not going to force the trade. See if they came back from. No, it's still out. Man, I missed that. Golly, I was just off, bro. I was just off on that trade. Man, it was the right call though. I just was off. I was gonna pull the trigger if it went up to 116.50, but it didn't make it that high, and it turned around, and now we're going back down. Man, I was gonna pull me a put contract at 116.50. I think that was the number, but it didn't get that high. It didn't even get. It got up to 116, and then it turned around. It didn't even get that high. Wicked Wednesday, man. Exactly what it is. Maybe to retest that 116.50. Maybe to retest it. It look like it's finding its bottoms too. But as long as those indicators are pointing down like that, I ain't finna touch it on the upside. I'm just trying to figure out me a plan B right now, so I'm just watching, see what's gonna happen. Plan A didn't work. I wasn't able to pull the trigger on plan A. So not right now, I'm watching plan B. Trying to figure out what plan B gonna be. So I'm just watching right now. How y'all doing out there? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you. Steady going down. Wow. See, that's why I gotta see what's going on with the news. What something must have happened for the market to start dumping. But when I'm live with all these rules YouTube got, I cannot. Usually, I would be listening to the news or have it playing where I can hear it. But like it's gonna break that 114.26. But I'm not gonna get in though. It's gonna break that 114.26. It's gonna crack that for more downside. Watch it, watch it. Fighting a little bit. We got some sellers coming in trying to fight it. Here you go. 140. We got some buyers coming in trying to fight it. Boom, there it went. Told you. Stock market's so predictable, bro. It's so predictable. You just got to sit here and watch it, study it. And that's what I learned, how to study these charts. If I don't hit a trade, I don't hit a trade. I just sit and study it. That's the thing about the stock market. You got to steady learn. What's this notification? Oh, steady learning. Every day the market is different. $114.08 is the low now. That's the new low. Cut up on 9 o'clock. Market been open right at 30 minutes. Still got it on watch. 116. Those lines are going down lower and lower. Those EMAs, those indicators, they're going down lower and lower. Zero trades on the day. I missed my entry, y'all, but that's all right. Man, that was if I'd have hit my entry, man, I could just sit back and just snake skin Randy it if I want to. But I missed my trade. I missed it. I missed it by like 20 cents. Missed my entry by like 20 cents. Okay, now I'm going back. Now I'm re-looking at the chart. It's look like it's trying to find a bottom. But I really don't trust it because all those indicators are pointing down. I don't trust it. Nvidia's down $1. Well, got a little run right there. Nvidia's down like $1 on the day. Let's see what SPY is doing. SPY, Microsoft. Check out Microsoft. It's up on the day. AMD, which is another AI stock. AMD is down. Apple is down now. Tesla is down. Chipotle, I forgot about Chipotle. Yeah, I found out why Chipotle dumped on us yesterday. Chipotle dumped on us because they changed the CEO of Chipotle is now the CEO of Starbucks. So Starbucks hit a lick. Yeah. Chipotle lost Chipotle lost a great CEO, man. Chipotle, I just said it yesterday. Chipotle is a great run company, but I didn't know at the time that the CEO of Chipotle is now the CEO of Starbucks. He just got a new job with Starbucks. Now he's running Starbucks. So that's why Chipotle had that big dump yesterday. That's why. Well, they lost their CEO. Sometimes that happens. Well, a better job, better opportunity. Hey, better opportunity over there at Starbucks. So he took that job. Now the CEO of Chipotle is now running Starbucks. Which Starbucks is already a good running company as well. So I haven't been able to check it out to see what happened to the CEO of Starbucks, why he left, because he was doing a great job to build that company, the CEO of Starbucks. Thank you for hitting the like button. You know, that's why the CEO of Chipotle moved over to Starbucks. So I don't know how Chipotle is going to be run now. I'm quite sure that new CEO of Chipotle now is probably a student of the old CEO. That's what I'm guessing. And just got promoted. Thank you for hitting the like button. Sometimes when CEOs switch companies, they already have like a student in line to take over and to run the company the way hopefully he can run it the same way. But that CEO of Chipotle, man, he ran that business very, very well. Chipotle is an excellent company. Along with good food. That's the thing about why I love being, an owner of some of these companies. You just feel different when you go in there and you buy a Chipotle bowl and you know you own such and such amount of stocks. You feel different when you go and buy some Jordans, as an example, and you know you own Nike. You own 100 shares of Nike. You just feel a little different when you go into Macy's, and just to see when you go into the stores, your mindset is a little bit more different because you are an owner of the stock, and it's kind of like, it is your company because you might not own 50% of the shares or what, but even if you own one share, hey, that's a start. And hey, you should feel good when you go into any one of these companies and spend your money. And then you get to see, you start thinking of things a little bit differently, how the store is run, how to, you start looking at it from a business perspective. Start looking at it differently. Then you start wanting to know who the CEO is. I mean, who the managers are. How's the company being ran? How much money they made this quarter on earnings? Are they in any debt? Like Netflix. If you watch Netflix a lot, you feel differently when you own shares of Netflix. It just means you are a private investor, You get in on earnings calls, you get emails and they let you know, okay, when it's time to vote, even if you own one share, your vote counts on the decisions of the business. You start looking at things a little bit differently. If you own an Apple phone, you own Apple shares, you be wanting to know, how are they improving the Apple phone? How are they improving the Apple computer? You get to know these things. What's next for Apple? When they dropping the next iPhone? What are the features? Is Apple invested in AI? Google, which YouTube owns Google. You be wanting to know, who runs YouTube. What are the plans for the future as far as AI when it comes to YouTube? You want to know these things. You're on Facebook, as examples. You be wanting to know because you're a business owner. You just look at it differently, and you are a product of the product. Yeah, so we had a dump off this morning from the high of the day, which is 119.50 so far, and we had a sell off down to 114.07, which is that bottom right there. And now it's on the way up, and now those lines are starting to maneuver a little bit. If you was here earlier, they were pointing all the way down. Now they're starting to curve. That's an indicator of maybe it's going to be a change as far as now it's going to start moving back up a little bit. So I'm just watching right now, seeing. I missed my first trade. I missed it. It didn't hit the level that I was looking for. So I missed my first trade, but I ain't tripping. I'm just sitting back watching. And if I make a trade, I just don't. Sometimes it be like that. I sit on my hands. whatever. So that's what happened with Chipotle. Because yesterday I was wondering why, man, why did Chipotle stock just dump like that? That's why. The CEO of Chipotle is now the CEO of Starbucks. So Chipotle, hold up. Chipotle stock sold off yesterday and went down, while Starbucks stock went up. Because that CEO of Chipotle is a great CEO. He ran Chipotle, got Chipotle running like a machine. So Chipotle's loss is Starbucks' gain. They probably offered him big money to come switch from Chipotle to run Starbucks. They paid him a nice salary to make that move. Trust me. Nice move. But I was wondering, I was like, man, why is Chipotle stocks selling off? And then I did a little research and checked it out, and that's when I found out that their CEO left Chipotle and moved over to and moved over to Starbucks. That's what happened. So if you own Starbucks stocks, your stocks are on the move. The company made a great business decision. So Chipotle as a business, it has nothing but upside coming because we already know the track record of the CEO of Chipotle. We already know, you know. So the business moves he made with that company. So the question is, who is running Chipotle now? Well, I haven't done the research to see who the new CEO is. I haven't, done that, but that's the question. What is this new CEO going to do? Can he sustain that business or make the business even better? Could he bring more value to Chipotle? We have to see. Can he keep Chipotle running like a well-oiled machine? Can he do that? We'll have to see. Only time will tell. That's the only thing I don't like about live streaming, because I can do research, while I'm doing this, but YouTube be tripping, That's why I gotta make the decision if I want to monetize this channel or not. That's the decision that I'm trying to make. Because at the same time, I want my channel monetized. At the same time, I want to be able to do the things that I like to do. YouTube censors the people. The people that's making content, you can't do this. They don't want you to do that. It's all these rules. So that's the decision I'm trying to make right now. Because I like watching CNBC. I like what I'm doing right now. I like going live and talking to y'all and teaching about the stock market, and you can watch it in live time from a day trader perspective, even an investor perspective. I like showing this, because the stock market, man, is the new block. I can't say that enough. The stock market is the new block. The internet is too, So what Lil Woody, the things that he did. Now he done come out with a new single. His single the song ain't no good, but it's the hottest thing out right now, and it's gonna blow up. That's why I'm gonna keep preaching, man, bro. The streets is dead, bro. I mean, the streets is dead. You got the internet popping. You got the stock market. You know what I'm saying? If you love money, you're gonna love the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got an Apple phone. You got you wear Nikes. You know, it's just you could just look at anything that you buy or own, and it's on the stock market. You know, AI. This is the company that I'm looking at right now. Everybody's talking about artificial intelligence. I mean, everything is on the stock market. Anything you can look at, your socks, it's a sock company on the stock market. You know, and sometimes we know these things, but we just don't think about them like on a regular basis. That's why it's so important to write down goals and notes. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. Somebody say, "Oh, I ain't gotta write down no goals and no notes." You know what I'm saying? But if you think about it, if you the next restaurant you walk in and you really just pay attention to it, or even where you work at, they have a bulletin board up with basically goals and notes. Who come to work at this time? What need to be cleaned by this time? Those are goals and notes. So if you can walk into a $1 billion company and see that they have goals wrote down and notes on the wall, or even at your job, you got a board, you know, where they something where the manager is writing with a marker, putting down, well, this has to be done at this time, this has to be done at that time, this has to be done by this time, this has to be done by that time, and then they'll go when it's done. It's a check by it. You know what I'm saying? It's a check by. It's a check by. Those are goals. So if you know that they're doing it, why you don't do it at home? Have your goals written down, or what you want to do that holds yourself accountable. Because if you don't do it, then you look and you see, oh man, I didn't even do it today. You know, if you care about evolving, you feel me? If you care about evolving, you'll write down what you need to do every single day, no matter what it is. You'll write it down and hold yourself accountable to that, because you got to look at it every single day. And then as you get better at it and more developed, well, you can make it more simple. Like my bulletin board, I had a whole lot of stuff written on my board, you know, for a lot of years. But I programmed my mind, to try to do these things to the best of my ability. Now I can shorten it up and make it real simple. You know what I'm saying? Make my bulletin board real simple of what I need to do. Boom. I know I gotta run. I know I gotta meditate. I know I gotta, get my mind together. So I got that. Rule number 1. Run 2 miles a day. Meditate. Think about the day. Think about what's going on. Think about what you're gonna do tomorrow. Think about putting things in action. Boom. Number 2. I know I gotta go out of number 2 on the list is go make an earn. I know I gotta earn. I know I gotta invest. That's rule number 2. Rule number 3, I know I gotta go to the gym. Sometimes I don't go to the gyms, but I got my goals up. The next goal is the rest. Once my day is complete, which is the most important rule on the board, is you gotta rest. You gotta get your proper rest. So guess what? When you get your proper rest, you'll be ready to take on the challenges of the next day, and the grind never stops. The marathon continues, and it goes over and over and over and over, and it keeps going. That's how you build. That's how you build. You find something that you love to do, and you stick to it. That's how you build. You stick to it and you work on it every single day. You be consistent on what you're doing every single day. No matter what. Some days you don't feel, some days, like when I'm running, you know what I'm saying? Some days I run and I'm not feeling as well. And it's all a mind thing. Physically, I'm good, but in my mind, I'd be like, man, it's hot. I don't want to go as far. I don't want to run the whole 3 miles. I don't want to run 3 miles and then walk 2. I don't want to do that, but then I said, well, all right,
I fight through it. I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? And then I might not feel as well when I'm done, but hey, I wake up the next morning re-energized. Oh, we back in court. Then I feel the next morning I get up, I'm re-energized. Guess what? Every day is a different day, bro. Every day is a grind. Every day is a struggle. The marathon continues, like Nip say, man. The marathon continues, you know. And the story of Nipsey Hussle, man, Black Sam. I don't know if y'all watched that video, that interview with Black Sam and Big Boy. Man, that was that interview. And Black Sam, everybody knows Black Sam don't really talk that much. You know what I'm saying? And he basically, in that interview, he told us the beginning of the grind and hustle for him and Nipsey Hussle. He explained it to us how they would get up every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, Nipsey Hussle knew how to build computers from scratch. At an early age, this dude was building computers from early age, from scratch. And they would burn CDs, like take different movies. You know, back in the day, like they had CDs, you know what I'm saying? And like Karate Kid, and as example of a movie, 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. Like the movies, you could buy the movie and then burn them and then sell them. That's what they were doing when they was young in high school. Him and his brother, they was burning CDs, movie CDs, and selling them in the street. That's what they was doing in the beginning. They got rich off doing that. So rich, and they was making so much money that Paramount Pictures and all these $1 million and $1 billion companies that's making these movies came out. Man, man, y'all gotta go watch that interview, Big Boy and Nipsey Hussle. Man, the way Black Sam broke down how they was hustling and how they transferred that into the music business, and how that same block where the Marathon store is, that's where they started selling CDs at. Not rap CDs, because at first I was thinking, okay, they were selling music, but they didn't start off selling music. They started off selling movies. They was the movie man, the DVDs, the movie guys. You go and buy a movie instead of go watching. They was bootleggers, basically. They were bootlegging movies and selling them for however much they were selling them for. You know, I used to buy burnt DVDs from the bootleg guy when they was on the streets doing it, walking up to you with a backpack on, trying to sell you a DVD, 3 for 10 on the DVDs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they were selling for. That's an example. That's where we used to buy them from back in the day when people were selling DVDs. Instead of going to the movies, man, we want to buy the DVD. We want to buy paid in full on the DVD. And then they got paid in full, New Jack City. And if you buy 2, you get 1 free. It was three for 10 deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they was doing it back then. Them boys came up all selling DVDs, bro. The bootleg guys. That's who you went to. And they said that 6 o'clock in the morning, Black Sam said that 6 o'clock in the morning, they would get up every morning and they would start burning CDs, you know what I'm saying? And start working, you know, from 6 in the morning to 12 o'clock at night and start it all over again. 6 in the morning, 12 at night, 6 in the morning, 12 at night, 6 in the morning to 12 at night. Got it up when they was making $2,000-$3,000 a day selling DVDs, making a killing. So much that the feds came out and where the big motion pictures start coming at them for selling DVDs. That Nipsey Hussle story is a hood dream, man. It's reality of hard work, dedication, and that the marathon continues, right? The marathon continues every day. It's a marathon, not a sprint, like Nip say. That's exactly what it is, bro. And when I run, I think about that as we come up on Nipsey Hussle's birthday, which is tomorrow, which is the same as mine. You know what I'm saying? And the marathon continues. Every day you got to get up. You know, you got to get up and grind. You got to have And then what's so cold about it had only way it will work from 6 in the morning to 12 at night. The only way that model will work, you have to love not you gotta love what you're doing. Not a lot of people say for the love of the money, I love the money, I love why you do it. Like baby say, I love it because of the money. No, it gotta be more than the money. You gotta love to do what you're doing. That's the only way you can work these. You just gotta love what you're doing. Well, time passes and you just love making CDs, making computers like they were doing. You love inspiring people. You know, do it for the inspiration and love of inspiring somebody else. That way, you got energy because you love doing what you're doing. And guess what? You working from 6 in the morning to 12 at night and you getting it. The money gonna come. The money comes with it, bro. Straight up. The money comes with it. Once you do what you love to do, like I love watching these charts, I can sit and do this all day long. Time just passed. You know what I'm saying? Long as you love doing what you're doing, and the main thing is when you learn how to do it, and then other people want to, and you inspire other people to do it too, and you help other people, guess what? The money is just extra. The money gonna come with it. That's why I kind of don't like when people say, all they care about is money. Everything, as long as we get the money, it's okay, right? No. The money comes with this. It comes with it. The money is gonna come. The money gonna come. Like I said, the money gonna come. The girls gonna come. All that's gonna come. But once you find something that you love to do and you get on your mission and inspire and help others to do the same, the girls gonna come. The money gonna come. All that is a plus. Hope y'all listen to what I'm saying. All that is a plus, bro. If you thinking, well, all I care about is the money, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna last because what's gonna happen when the money is gone? Then you back to square one. But if you had a mindset and the controlling of your mind to do something that you love to do and work hard at it to be the best that you can at it, guess what? The money and the girls and the fame and the dudes or whatever, the lifestyle comes with this. It comes with it. Square business, it comes with it. It don't come the other way around. Just like I'm gonna make an example. I was forced to become a truck driver. For certain situations, I had to be forced to be a truck driver. That's the only thing that I could do with the situation that I was in, was become a truck driver, right? And yes, it's lucrative money driving trucks. But that wasn't my passion, bro. Driving trucks for all them years, that was not my passion. I was forced to do that because guess what? It was nothing else for me to do with the situation I was in. Don't get me wrong. Truck driving is, is good. But the money, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing what I love to do. I was just doing it because of the money. And that's the only option I had at the time. So guess what? I had to reinvent myself and figure it out, bro. And sometimes it take a while to figure it out. What I love to do, what I'm happy doing, and that I would do every single day no matter what. And don't even think about the money because the money comes with it. But to be honest with y'all, being happy, right? Being mentally sound in your mental health is more important than money. Because if you don't have your health, if you don't have your mental health, guess what's gonna happen to the money or the wealth, whatever you want to call it? It's gonna swindle away. But if you, especially if you're young, man, focus on what you love to do. Find out. That's the goal in life. Find out what I love to do, because you only live once. Find out what you love to do and be the best at it. Like Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, we look at the inside, Nipsey Hussle, yeah, he was a rapper, but his main goal was to inspire and help people. That's what his passion was. He didn't care about the money. He understood at an early age, according to Black Sam, he understood at an early age what it was to inspire people to do better, inspire people to do what you know. You know what I'm saying? With people that you know, like, and trust. Because it also, you gotta have the people around you that's on the same page and on the same mindset. If you want to go to the next level, everybody gotta be on the same mindset. And Black Sam said that all Black Sam cared about personally was the money. Black Sam said that all he was worried about, Black Sam was worried about getting money, getting to the paper chasing, getting to the money, like, you know, like we do, get to the money, get to the money, get to the money. Now, Nipsey Hussle understood at an early age, bro, it's about inspiring. It's about helping people. The money come with it. And look, Nip gone today. To this day, that boy, he's gone. But guess what? A lot of people has been inspired. The marathon continues, bro. That's not just a slogan. That's not just a store. That's a way of life. Getting to the money, becoming wealthy, where you can pass something down to your family and teach to them. Of course, everybody can't go. But then at the same time, that is the goal, to inspire and help as many people as you can. Some gonna get it, some not. And guess what comes with that? What comes with that? Inspiring, helping people. The money come on the back end. You know what comes real heavy after that? Hate, jealousy, envy. That's what comes with that. People will hate you, bro. The same people that you help and inspire will hate you. Yes. They will hate you for it. They will come along with the ride, but at the same time be hating you at the same time. Yeah. I said it. Family members and all. You can help them as much as you can and to inspire them. Some people, it's not inspired, bro. Some people just want to use you and go along with the ride because they know the vision that you got. And for some reason, they don't want to work on themselves. They could, but they don't work on themselves to that level to become what they want to become. So they leech off people, and then they hate them, and they jealous, and they use them. And then they will knock you off. They will wish death upon you. We see that. Nipsey Hussle showed us that, bro. But guess what? One thing about inspiring people and helping people, guess what about your legacy will always be around. That will live forever. And that's priceless. So I did my little rant, you know what I'm saying? The 4 people that's in here listening, I hope you're really listening. You know what I'm saying? But what y'all need to do is go back and listen to the Black Sam interview with Big Boy. A great interview. As we hit 116.12, you know what I'm saying? On the stock market, and we're on the way back down. Yeah, and Lil Woody is on the stand now, and I'm listening to that. See, that's another prime example. Lil Woody. So you got to look at things a little bit different, you know, in this world we live in. You know, there's no reason to be in the streets. There's no reason to break the law, man. When you got all this right in front of you, there's no reason. There's no reason at all. Thank you for hitting the like button. I had went on with a rant, you know, but yeah. And it's no reason, bro. As we can see with Lil Woody, I mean, ain't no love in the streets, and it don't love you back. It don't. It don't love you back. You can show them all kind of love. You can give them jobs, as we see. And guess what? They'll backdoor you, bro, and they'll get on the stand and talk on you. Look what Lil Woody did to Young Thug. He straight up said, Young Thug tried to get, that's what I was just talking about. Brought him into his circle, $1 million guy. Brings you into his circle, show you love, try to put you on. Now look what Woody doing to him on the back end. He said that, of course he said that YSL is not a gang, but he had already told the cops. He had already put that man in, you know what I'm saying? He had already put that man out there like that. Somebody that's giving him the game, taking him out of Atlanta, traveling, you know what I'm saying? Traveling the world, taking him to shows, being a mentor to him. You feel me? Trying to show him there's something different than being in the street. That's what Young Thug was doing to Lil Woody, bro. And guess what? He stabbed him in the back, bro. He cannot take that back. He can say, I don't recall, but you already said it though, bro. You already put this man, you know what I'm saying, out there like this, knowing that it didn't gonna say that you didn't lie on him. Tell the police that, yeah, Young Thug did this, Young Thug did that, just to get out of jail, right? And then turn around and say that he was lying on Young Thug. He'll tell the police anything to get out of jail. Boy, I tell you, that's an example. You know what I'm saying? This street stuff is dead, bro. Now you come on the stand, I don't recall, and then go to the internet, right? And blow up. And blow up. That lets you know right there. I don't even gotta say it. Now guess what that's going to do? That's going to birth a whole lot of Lil Woodies. That's what's going to happen. Because these youngsters is watching, bro. They watching. So who gonna get told on next? Who gonna get lied on next or or tell the truth or whatever? If you get being mentored by somebody that's famous, and you get jammed and they get jammed up, they're going to turn out to be another Lil Woody because they know all they got to do is document it and go live and document it on the internet and monetize it. That's crazy to me. But hey, that's what we live in. The streets, ain't no love in the streets. And guess what? The streets don't love you back. Straight up. That's how it goes. So now, court has started. They replaying the interrogation of Lil Woody. Boy running his mouth. If you can't do the crime, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Point blank period. You should be breaking the law anyway. Especially in 2024, it's too much going on. It's too much you can do. Especially if you're a hustler and you know what I'm saying? Look, we got the stock market, man. The stock market is the new block. You can make money if the stocks go up or if they go down. All you got to do is have a mindset and the willing to learn And hey, it could change your life. Wall Street is the new block. That's my hood. It's called Wall Street. That's the name of my block. And I stand on my block. I'm on my block right now. Show lives on Street Nvidia. That's the name of the street. The name of the hood is Wall Street. Guess what? The name of my block is Nvidia. I'm on Nvidia's block today. Trying to see what it pops. Try to see what it do. Show lives. So my message is find something that you love to do. Stay on the grind. Wake up every single morning. Go to bed early. Stop drinking as much. Stop smoking as much cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? And go to bed at a proper time where you can have energy when you wake up in the morning. And start all over again. Every single day. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Look like we done found the bottom at that 114.07 right here. If I was to put a line right there, look like that we are starting to go up a little bit. The 13 EMA and the 9 EMA is starting to curl down. You understand what I say? And we're coming back up here on the upside. I'm just watching and reading the charts. I missed my entry, you know, so I'm not in nothing. I missed my entry. I'm just watching the charts and seeing where we headed next. I've been on live for an hour, you know, listening to the Lil Woody trial, the YSL trial. He's on the stand doing what he do. So, but just remember what I said. If you just not joining the show, go back and listen to the video. Be inspired. Stop doing everything for the money. The love of money, I don't know if you notice or not, but the love of money is the root to all evil. The love of it. And you can't, what I notice is that people do something, but because they make money off of it, they'll say, well, shit, I got a bag for it, and it's okay. You can sell your soul, but as long as you got a bag for it, it's all right. Nah, it don't work like that. And then people that love money and worship money, guess what? They not gonna give anybody nothing. They not gonna inspire nobody. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna share nothing with nobody because they greedy. They greedy. In this life of building generational wealth, as they call it, in this life of building something, greed is not a part of it, bro. Greed is not a part of it. It's not. The love of money is not a part of generational wealth. It's not. It's about helping other people and providing a service to inspire other people. A problem solver. That's the path to wealth. Being a problem solver. Providing a service to solve a problem for somebody. That's what generational wealth is. And to teach and to pass down. Not greed, not jealousy, not envy. Not selling your soul for a bankroll. That's not what, no. Soon as you learn, I had to learn that, right? Once you learn how to think and grow rich, think and grow. And rich is not just money, wealthy. You can be rich by wisdom. Wisdom, putting the work in, sticking to a plan, teaching others, helping people. Showing love to the people that show you love. That's Think and Grow Rich, bro. That's Think and Grow Rich. To be able to change your mind in a positive perspective, in a positive way. That's thinking and growing and building and passing on and teaching and becoming a great student. Because as you teaching, you also learning. That's why I love teachers. Because as a teacher, you're not just teaching. A great teacher is also a great student. Hope that didn't go over your head. A great teacher, a great mentor, a great teacher is a greater student. That's why I love the internet so much, because you can make these videos, these speaking videos, like what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to, teach, and I'm trying to inspire. I can go back and listen to this and re-inspire myself. While I'm helping and while I'm trying to be a blessing to somebody, I'm also being a blessing to myself. Because I'm also listening to what I'm saying. If that makes sense. Teachers are the best students, best listeners. And everything, we human, things ain't gonna be perfect. When you mess up, guess what? You always got tomorrow to make it a little bit better. To make it better than the last time. Practice. Yes, we talking about practice. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Practice. Because without practice, repeatedly practice, there is no perfection. Which we can't never be perfect, but the idea is to try to get as closest to perfect as you can. And then when we do leave this earth, somebody can say, well, man, I learned this from that dude. That dude was real. He taught me this. He showed me this. He showed me a lot of love when nobody else would show me love. And I showed him love back. That's how it works. The market is kind of slow today. There's really no movement. We had a dump from 1950 down to the low of 114.07, and now it's kind of moving sideways. That's how life feels. Life is like this chart that I'm looking at and I'm studying right now. That's how life feels, bro. Today could be down. Tomorrow it could be up. Or it could be flat. Just a normal day. Or at 8, when you wake up, man, everything can be just not going horrible. At 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, boom. We got to jump. Everything is going great. Up and down. That's life, bro. That's exactly how life feels. Exactly how this chart is moving if you watch it. Now look. Better days. Some days are going to be worse than others. That's just life, bro. You can't take it personal. You got to take the bitter with the sweet. Straight like that. Straight like that. If you know somebody that's really value to you, that you can learn, Look, sometimes you gotta listen to the bullshit. You gotta become really well at that to be able to, okay, if whatever they talking about, I don't really feel that. To get to the meat and potatoes of what you need to learn to put to your arsenal to make you a better person. This internet is the best teacher. I love it. There's a lot of people that I watch, you know, but I look at everything as a positive perspective, unless you're not bringing no value to me. If you ain't bringing no value to me, I ain't finna watch your channel. I'm not finna listen to the podcast. I'm not finna listen to the book. I'm not finna listen to you at all. But if I can go through all this nonsense, but you teaching me something that I don't know, then hey, I know that's what I'm good at. I'm good at, and you have to be good at that. You have to be good at blocking all the nonsense to learn what you need to learn so you can grow as a person. That's what I always have been good at. Coming up the way I came up, the people that I had to learn from, I had to learn from those type of people that I might have to listen to some negativity a little bit, but I let it go in one ear out the other because I know they're going to get to what I really need to hear that I can grow with. Think and grow rich. I have to think, okay, I know I can learn a lot from this relationship, but I know I got to listen to some things that I really don't want to hear. And I let it go in one ear out the other. And be patient enough to get the nuggets that I need to get. Once I get the nuggets, boom, I'm good. Appreciate you, bro. But if they just continually negative, always talking down, always hating, you know what I'm saying? Always, you know, I can't, I just can't. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I can't be around you. Sometimes you gotta let some people go. I don't wanna be around you. I can't. I love you. I wish you much success, but guess what? I can't be around you, bro. I can't be around y'all. I just can't. I don't care who it is. I just can't. Because that what's in you gonna become a part of me. If all you doing is talking down, all you doing is being negative, you always complaining, you always looking for a handout. You ain't trying to build nothing. You just always begging. Every time you call, every time I talk to you, it's always something. And I'm telling you what to do. I'm saying, look, you got to put the work in. Wake up every single day, especially in the beginning. You got to wake up every single day. You got to put the work in. You got to lace your boots. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand on the ground, 10 toes down, 10 palms up. And you got to put your gloves on and your hard hat on, and you got to get to work. You got to stay out of the clubs. You got to stop drinking. You got to stop smoking cigarettes. Yes, you got to stop dealing with these women. You got to put them to the side, bro. And if they love you and respect you like they say they do, guess what? They gonna root you on. They gonna understand that. Do what you got to do. I'm gonna be here for support or whatever you need. You gotta cut them off, bro. If that's not what it is, and sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes you gotta look out for you, especially if you come from a negative environment. It's difficult to change from a negative environment to get to the position that you want to be. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. That's why life is a marathon, not a sprint. You got to take it day by day. Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. As now, the market, if you can see, if you pay attention to that chart, look what's happening. All those lines are starting to reverse, and guess what's happening? We're starting to come back up. It's starting to look better now. The day is starting to look better. The 13 EMA, all these lines that was going down, now they starting to curl, right? And that's showing the indication that we are headed back up. This market is real predictable. People look at all these lines and think, was it? No, I'm telling you, it's predictable. You just gotta know and study. Like playing a video game. That's another thing. If you're a type of person that love video games, you can sit in front of the video screen all day and play a video game, play Madden, play PlayStation all day. This is perfect for you. Perfect. Because it's similar to playing a video game. But look, the 50 EMA, moving average indicator. The 13 EMA, these indicators, that red line is an indicator, the brown line is an indicator. They're starting to go up. And guess what it's doing? It's holding down as a floor. The top is resistance, that's the ceiling. This top is the ceiling. This bottom is the floor, right? And in the early stages of learning how to read charts, you know, you would put lines in there, but I've been doing it for so long, I don't have to put all the lines. If you ever seen, you know, people on the internet with the charts, they always have a whole bunch of lines. That's a distraction. But once you really learn how to do it, you notice that's an imaginary line. That's your floor, like a house. That's the ceiling, that's the floor. And all these are indicators. Once you learn how the indicators work, you know, okay, through reading the chart, it's a great possibility that this stock gonna go back up. The percentages are higher, then it's gonna go back down because these indicators are showing strength. And they all coming together, they're coming together, and it's showing strength. Yeah. But Lil Woody's back on the stand now, y'all. Let's see what he gonna say. Appreciate y'all for being here. Hope I can be of value to you where you can learn something. Because that's what all this is about. It's about learning something. Even listening to this Lil Woody trial. It's about learning. And the main lesson is that the streets are dead. Ain't no love in the streets, and they don't love you back. They will kill you, they will tell on you, fill in the blank, all at the same time. Yes, they will. And they'll go to the club with you. Y'all can grew up together. Y'all can be the best of friends. Y'all can go to the club. Y'all can mess with women together. All the things that we do, you know. But then at the same time, that same person that you said, that's my homeboy, I got love for you and all this here, that same person these days will backdoor you. They can know your mama. They could have been around your friends, all that. They could be around your kids. They could have been there when your kid was born. Basically, you call him your brother. But guess what? At the end of the day, that cop gonna put him in one room, gonna put them in the other room, and guess what they gonna do? They gonna tell. Straight up killers. Tell. Like when I was coming up, you know, that was there. But these days, it's a whole lot of them. And it's glorified. That's the difference between the 90s and now. Yes, it was there. It was people that was doing this too, but it was very few. It wasn't a way of life. But of course, some people slip through the cracks. But nowadays, man, it's all right to do it. Everybody is doing it. As the market goes up, the video goes up to 117. As we move back up. What time is it? 10 o'clock. I've been on here a little bit too long. So, yeah. That's what you got to keep in mind. Yes, Woody gonna be on Instagram showing all the money that he getting from all these interviews. Yes, he has came up. Everybody want to interview him, glorifying what he doing to Young Thug. Somebody that was a mentor to him, somebody that showed him a bunch of love, that didn't have to do with a millionaire, bro. He was hitting elbows with a real millionaire. It's a shame. I don't know if y'all been making comments or nothing. I can't tell. Let me see. Because I haven't seen no comments yet. Let me look at my other phone and go to and see if anybody's been making a comment, because for some reason, I don't see no comments. Let me see, I'm gonna test it myself. Okay, it's working. Nobody's been commenting, and that's fine. Long as you listening, that's all. Long as you listen to what I'm saying, you don't have to make a comment. Straight up. As long as you get the message. Especially if you know, some people, I mean, these days with the price of everything is going up, right? You know what I mean? People need to be inspired, you know? And the only way we can get through this is by getting out, finding something that you love to do right now. It's not too late. You know what I'm saying? No matter what age you are or what you're going through, it's not too late to find a passion that you love to do and do it. Meaning that you might be working at a job, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking to a guy the other day. You know what I'm saying? He's working at a job, he's working at fast food, and he's complaining about how tough it is. Bro, I have to tell him, don't think about how tough it is. Use your life is chess, not checkers. You gotta think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about how can you get out of the situation. You gotta find, instead of complaining, you gotta, that's what I told him. Instead of complaining, you gotta find a way to find out what you love. You know, once you find out what you love, you work that job at the fast food place, but then at the same time on the side, you work on what you love to do. You know, that's that, like what Black Sam said, that they would work from 6 in the morning, 12 at night. Okay, if you got to go to work, we don't have no time, Stock Sniper. Yes, you do. If you got to go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning and you get off at 6, as an example, when you get off, you know what I'm saying, you got 4 hours, which is a very long time. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 to 4 to 5 hours to work on what you love. And if you don't know, you got 3 to 4 hours to find out what you love to do. Meaning, if you don't know what you love to do, look, you got, oh, I love going to the club. The club is not beneficial, bro. If you're going to the club, buying cigarettes and smoking cigarettes, you get drinking when you get off work, there is no benefits to that. You know, so the best thing you could do is spend, if you don't know, it's time to find out. Meaning, bro, I gotta isolate myself. I gotta isolate myself and figure out on my own what I love to do. Just gotta figure it out. And in 2024 is easy. Like, if you know you like to talk a lot, You know what I'm saying? Some people, you can just talk your head off, which he is that type of person. They like to talk a lot. I said, bro, you know you like to talk a lot, man, start a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? What I told him, because he loves to talk. Some people could just talk just to talk. And he's that guy. Me, I'm not really that type of person. I can't talk just to talk. You know what I'm saying? But he can talk just to talk. He'll talk your head off. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, it's people on the internet right now that's making a bunch of money just running their mouth. Just cutting the phone on and just talking all day long. Bro, get off. That's what I told him. You like to talk. I can tell you what your gift is right now on a simple one-on-one just by knowing you. You like to talk a lot. He started laughing. Yeah, you're right. Bro, start your YouTube channel. He watches YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But he really don't be on YouTube like that. He really don't be on social media like that. Bro, the best thing you can do, start your YouTube channel and start your Instagram. And just when you get off work, just start talking. You know what I'm saying? Just start running your mouth. Go to work. As an example, go to work, you know what I'm saying? Work your whatever. When you get off work, just start talking about like he do. He just talks about anything. If talk about things that don't even matter, you know what I'm saying? Just talk just to be talking. We all know people like that, you know what I'm saying? The best thing those type of people can do is get on YouTube and start a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta weed out the bullshit. You gotta stop going to clubs. You gotta stop trying to holler at every girl you see. You gotta stop drinking every damn day. You gotta stop smoking every single day. So you can think clearly. You gotta stop smoking cigarettes, stop smoking weed. Also, you're able to save a little money. If you're buying a dime bag of weed every single day, if you're buying a six-pack of beer every single day, if you're buying cigarettes every single day, you gotta have even cigarettes alone. If you're buying a pack of cigarettes every single day, that's $10. Bro, that can stop, yeah, take that $10, you know what I'm saying? Open up your brokerage account, which is gonna be hard to stop smoking cigarettes. That's a whole nother conversation. But if you want it bad enough, you know what I'm saying? If you want to succeed badder than you want to breathe, you'll drop them cigarettes. I stopped smoking Black and Milds. Just like that, I made a decision. Hey, the Black and Milds and smoking that weed is eating your pockets up. Buying tobacco products every day, buying weed every single day. That stuff is eating your pockets up. If you spending $10 a day on Black and Milds and cigarettes, and you spending $10, $20 a day on weed, that's $30 a day. You do the math, that's $800, $900 a month on a low level. Multiply that's $8,000 a year. Now think you put that $8,000 into your trading account, into an NVIDIA. Easy, simple. Easy is as easy as simple as that. Well, I ain't got no money to if you say you ain't got no money to save, that means you need to stop spending money on something, or you need to get a job, one of the two. But you can work at Jack in the Box, you know what I'm saying, or McDonald's, fast food restaurant, and okay, I'm not smoking no cigarettes today. $10. Take that $10 and put it in the brokerage account. Tomorrow, I'm not smoking no pack. $10 every day. Put that $10 in your brokerage account. You know what I'm saying? As an example, at the end of the month, you got $300. Okay, now I can take that $300 and I can buy a couple of shares of this NVIDIA stock as an example. Next month, I do it again. It don't take much. Once a year pass, that $3,000 is working for you in two ways. Way number one, you're not spending it on something that's gonna kill you with the cigarettes. And then number two, you teaching yourself discipline. You learning how to save your money, and your money just ain't sitting up under the mattress, losing value because of inflation. Now it's actually in the market working for you. Yes. It's as easy as simple as that. $10 a day, a cup of coffee a day, with with a little patience. 1 year, 2 year, sitting on three, you know what I'm saying, 3,000 in the market. But once you see, well, okay, and you get more familiar with the market, and you start buying companies that you know, like, and trust, then you get a little bit of more confidence, right? Now, instead of saving $10 a day, now you say, well, man, you know what? I'm not finna buy no weed for a month. That weed money going straight into my brokerage account, and I'm gonna buy me some shares whenever the market dip. That's how it starts. That's how you start investing. You can start from ground zero. That's how you start investing. And then you start feeling better about yourself, because guess what? You know you got something that you can pass down to your kids. And you can teach your kids about investment on the lower level. You can and build it and make it something out of nothing. Within 5 years, now you're sitting on some change on your brokerage account. That's how it works. Then you can say, well, okay, I got a little money, baby. We got a little money stacked in our brokerage account. Now we can go and buy one of these bando houses that's on the wholesale market. And it starts like that. It's simple, bro. $10 a day at the minimum, and a little patience. And you can build something on a sustainable level for you and your family. That's how it starts. But it does not start until you change the way you think. That's what a lot of people got a problem with. Which, I mean, that's how we are designed. Luckily, my grandfather taught me about the stock market at an early age. Taught me about it. You know, so that's how I got introduced to investing. Buying shares, 401k plans, and things like that. All a 401k plan is a collection of a whole lot of companies inside of a 401k plan. That's basically a match through your employer. That's all it is, but you don't control it. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. Nowadays, with the internet and the apps, you can control your own 401k plan. You can control your own investment account, which is the IRA. You can control that. Long as you got you 2 or 3, long as you got a little savings put away for in case something happen. That's why I say sometimes the easiest way is don't buy, the easiest way to start investing is do not buy cigarettes. Do not buy beer. I still do that to this day. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like, okay, if I want to buy a bottle of tequila, some say, nah, don't buy that bottle. Guess what I do? I know the bottle costs $40. I pay myself. You got to pay yourself first. I put that $40 into my trading account as an example. I know it's hard to stop smoking cigarettes. Well, I ain't gonna buy a pack today. Out of 7 days, I'm not gonna buy 7 packs. I'm gonna only buy 3. I'm gonna make these other ones last. I'm not gonna smoke that many cigarettes. You gotta have a strong mind. You gotta think a little bit differently. You gotta think and grow rich like that. That's how it works. I stopped smoking. I still drink, but I don't drink every day. I don't drink as much, but I don't smoke no more at all. Especially in the beginning stages, I understood, hey, this is what I did. I calculated how much money I was spending on weed, how much money I was spending on cigarettes, how much money I was spending on beer. I calculated that. And I said, Lord, have mercy. And I did the numbers. This is how much, Nins Pibito. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing, bro? Thank you for joining the show. But I started adding up all the money that I was spending on cigarettes, beer, and weed. Well, Black and Miles, because I didn't smoke cigarettes. I smoke Black and Mild. So I counted it up. How much money I spent on Black and Milds, beer, and weed. And I came up with the number. Then I said, well, okay, I know I do this every single morning. I wake up every day. I gotta smoke a blunt before I eat. I gotta smoke a blunt before I watch a movie. I gotta smoke a blunt while we riding around. I gotta smoke a blunt before I go into the club. I gotta smoke a blunt. Yeah, that's another thing I added up. Because that's another expense, going to the club. Well, back then, the clubs was not as expensive. The drinks were not as expensive as they are right now. But anyways, I added up all that basically money thrown in the trash, right? I added it all up. And when I added it all up by the day, I did another, I added up by the week, by the month, by the year. Then I took the year and divided by how many years I was doing it. And then when I seen the number, right, I said, whoa. If I'd had that money, at this particular time when I'm saying this, if I'd have had the money that I spent on all these things that's basically trash, I would be all right now, right? So I said, well, you know what? I got to stop. Right then, when I did the calculation on those numbers, I automatically stopped smoking. I stopped smoking Black and Milds. I stopped smoking weed. Those two things right there was my most daily expense, was weed and Black and Milds. Well, I still was drinking beer. I had to drink me a 40 ounce. You know, I had to do that. So another thing I was doing, I was buying fast food every single day. I was doing that too, you know, being out, you know what I'm saying, running the streets, the things I was doing. I was always buying fast food. So I stopped doing that. So, and when I came up with those numbers, I was like, dang, bro, just think if you'd have had that money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what led me on. That's what started it all. That was my why. On why and I stopped. Just like that. I quit smoking weed. I stopped smoking them Black and Milds just like that. And every day I would pay myself. And I did this. Every day I would pay myself. However much I was spending on weed and tobacco, I would put it up, I would put it to the side. 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 You know, back then they didn't have apps. You know, it's easier today because all you gotta do is download one of these investing apps and just throw the money inside of the investing account. Well, back then you couldn't buy fractional shares. You had to buy like the whole share. So that's what I started doing. I just started using my grandfather's principles and I just started buying stocks. Eventually, you know, I started buying stocks and putting it to the side, and that's how, and then, you know, and then that after a while, after about 3 months, that's when I got really inspired. I was like, dang, well, okay, now I'm finna stop drinking. Now I don't want to drink no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing the progress of what was going on with the weed and with the Black and Milds. Now I don't even want to drink no more. So I stopped drinking. I stopped buying 6-packs. I stopped buying 40 ounces and stuff like that and start putting that in there. Then man, you know what? I ain't going to the club no more. Ain't no benefit in going to this club, bro. And I started, you know, liking it. You know what I'm saying? I started liking what I was doing. I didn't like those things anymore. I didn't like smoking weed every day. I didn't like smoking Black and Milds every day. It became, in other words, I started growing up. And I didn't like going to the club. Going to the club wasn't beneficial to me no more. You know, my homeboys will be like, man, let's go. Nah, I'm not going to the club. You know, sometimes it be like that. And that's what started the first separation and started to build me up my circle, right? My circle became a pencil dot because I stopped hanging with the people that I was hanging with before. Where I was like, all they want to do is do the things that I don't want to do, right? I didn't want to do those things no more. But I was still straddling the fence on the main thing. I was still straddling the fence. And I isolated myself. And I changed my way of thinking. And that's what you gotta do, man. You gotta grow up and you gotta change the way you think. You gotta find something that you love to do, stick to it, and you gotta let some people go. I just had a conversation with somebody the other day. Dang, man, nobody heard from you in years. Yeah, bro. Sometimes it gotta be like that, and I like it like this. I like it the way it is because we ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? We are not the same. I'm not the same. And I mean, and I know, you know what I'm saying? And I know because I watch, look, and listen. You still doing the same things we was doing when we was 30 years old, bro. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't hang on the block all day long drinking beer. I don't do that no more. I don't go to the clubs. I don't do that. We are not the same. You don't do the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? You too busy worried about what's going on in the hood. I don't worry about what's going on in the hood. When it comes to the hood, all I worry about is the price value of the houses is up or down. That's all I worry about. And I send my love, but guess what? I can't do it, bro. I can't let that get mixed up in my mind. You know what I'm saying? To throw me backwards. I'm trying to move forwards. I'm still trying to move forwards. I can try to inspire you all that I can, but bro, if you ain't following the steps and you ain't doing the basic things that I'm telling you to do, then I mean, and you steady calling and complaining, I mean, I ain't got nothing for you, bro. You just bringing me your baggage and your garbage. And I'm not a garbage can, you know? So, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, you know? You gotta go 10 toes down and you gotta grow up and you gotta do what you need to do to succeed for you and your family, your circle. Yeah. So appreciate everybody for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this every single day. The lives won't be this long, a 2-hour live in the morning. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that unless God puts something on my heart, on my mind, and it come out my mouth. Then we'll keep it going. I try to keep them to about 20, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all learned something. You know, hope you share this video. If you already, know what I'm talking about, you know somebody that don't. You know what I'm saying? And if they not listening to you, maybe they will listen to this video. So I, share this video out to somebody you love. Share the channel out to somebody you love. You know what I'm saying? I wanted y'all to hear a little bit of Woody's testimony, but he's not talking right now. Well, hold up, maybe he is. Hold up, y'all. I'm not gone yet. It's almost 10:30. Or they're just letting him hear his snitch video. But yeah, if you're here because of the trading, let me give a little rundown on that. My trading plan was to do a put contract at I think it was 117.50, which was up in here, but it didn't hit that and it ducked. So that means that my trade, what I was trying to do didn't happen, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? So no, I didn't do no trades today. I'm simply just watch the chart, and it's not really that much movement, so there's no reason for me to trade. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's about to be lunchtime. It's 10:30, so basically no trades today. The day is over. Sometime it be like that. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away. You got to know when to run. And my trade didn't go through. Never force anything. I'm not gonna do that on no trade. You know, day trade. I will not force nothing just to make money. That's greed. That's when you lose. That's when things don't go right. It's discipline, 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 discipline. That's the main thing. So appreciate everybody for joining me. If you didn't hit the like button, hit the like button. More importantly, share this video. Chop it up. If you do those type of things, chop it up and send it to somebody, or rewind and fast forward uh, to the meat and potatoes. Share this video to somebody. It can help them in a major way. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, this is my time. Thank y'all, the people that's been listening to me. Hope I inspired you in some type of way. Think about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Every day, build, build, build. Find something you love to do while you building and master that, and then add another source of income to whatever it is you're doing. You know, cut back on some of the spending. Save, save, save. Start an investing account. Put your money in an investing account. Start investing in some of these companies that you know, like, and like, and trust on a small level. Build your tolerance. Build your confidence in the stock market, and then build from there, build from there, build from there, build from there, build from there. It is a marathon. It is not a sprint. With that being said, I love y'all. I love y'all. This is the Stock Sniper. To the next video, I'm gonna try to go live because you know I run 3 miles a day. So I'm gonna try to go live a little bit. That live won't be long. You know, I'm gonna talk a little bit and I'm gonna let y'all go. It will not be 2 hours. Today, God just put something on my heart for me to make a conversate like this. So with that being said, that's my time. It's the Stock Sniper. I'm out. Have a great day, y'all.